Hi and welcome to today's video by Study Unifees. Today's video is about the IELTS. In today's video, we'll be talking about IELTS listening. Today, we'll be discussing the 6 most common mistakes test takers make in IELTS listening. Number 1. One of the most serious mistakes you can make in IELTS listening is not utilizing preparation time. The audio gives you preparation time at the beginning of each section, also in the middle of 3 sections. This preparation time should be utilized in several ways. You can very quickly go through the questions. In the paper-based test, you can highlight keywords with your pencil. In the computer-based test, you can also highlight keywords in the questions with your marker. Also, you should be looking at the questions and guessing who the speakers are going to be, what the conversation is going to be about, and in part 1, 2, and 3, what the situation is. This kind of preparation is invaluable. Why? Because you go into each section and parts of each section with an advantage because you have utilized your preparation time well. So, during the preparation time, quickly go through all the questions. Highlight your keywords. Make an educated guess about who the speakers will be. Also, make a very educated guess on what the topic of the conversation is or what the situation is. Number 2, instructions on each question type are very important in the IELTS. Every time you get a question set in the IELTS, in most question sets, you'll be required to adhere to a word limit. Many times, you will have to answer in one word only. Sometimes, you may answer in one word and one number. Sometimes, up to 3 words and or a number. Find out what these instructions mean and stick very strictly to them. Another mistake test takers make is using words instead of the letters next to each word, particularly in matching questions and flowcharts. The instructions will tell you very clearly that you have to write the letter in the space given for the answer choice. If you write the word, no matter if your answer is correct, you still will not get a raw point. So, check out the word limit and check out all other instructions before you start answering a set of IELTS listening questions. Number 3. This is a really basic mistake that many test takers make. Transferring answers onto the answer sheet in the paper-based test. Imagine this scenario. If you write the answer of number 3 in question 2, you will write the rest of the questions incorrectly. Consider this scenario. If you write the answer of number 15 in the space provided for Consider this scenario. If you write the answer of number 15 in the space provided for the answer of number 14, all the subsequent answers will be wrong. So, be very careful to match the numbers of the questions in your test booklet and the answer sheet when you're filling in the answers in that extra 10 minutes during the paper-based IELTS. Number 4. The best strategy is to divide your attention between the keywords in your test booklet or your screen and the keywords that you will hear in the audio. What happens often is students work with only one keyword at a time. That means while they're waiting for a question, they keep only the keyword of that question in mind. However, what happens is a lot of times students miss one keyword, and while they're waiting for that keyword in the audio, they miss 2 or 3 or even 4 or 5 more. So work with at least a couple of keywords when you're practicing listening and in the real test. Number 5 is also a very fundamental mistake. Zoning out or losing focus, letting your mind wander can be really harmful to your IELTS listening score. If you zone out, you will probably miss the answers to the next few questions, and you don't know where the audio has progressed, so you don't know which question's answer is going to come next in the audio. Focus completely from start to finish. Yes, take breaks when it's not necessary to listen. For example, when instructions are being spoken about, or also when you finish preparing earlier in the time given to you by the audio. Number 6, poor spelling. In some questions, the spelling of names, places is spelled out by the audio, but that is not always the case. Remember, poor spelling will lose you one raw mark, even if the answer is correct. Thanks for watching this video. For more insightful videos like this, like, share and subscribe. To get your IELTS test prep on track or to get a free counseling session on study abroad, register at www.studyunifees.io.